Alright, guys, we're back here on the channel, and I wanted to go back over this because I found some interesting news. I already went over these patch notes, right, and I have a video on it and everything. I didn't think of it at first. I did mention it, right, for Lost for Meliodas and stuff, right, but I'm going to be going over the geared week PvP role, and I'm also going to be going over that little update with the buff situation now that I figured out what it does. So for the first week, right, for today, right, today's week or today's update, whatever, you're basically, there's no type advantage, there's no type disadvantage, there's nothing like that. Now, week 1 from when Lost for Meliodas drops, it increases crit chance by 20% per hero skill use. At first I was like, oh, okay, cool. If this increases crit chance by 20% per hero skill used, you're going to get crit. If you use a card on a character, you're going to get crit chance. Lost for Meliodas increases skill of a rank of the hero when he receives a crit. Now, if you guys don't know, for the people who don't know Lost for Meliodas like that, his rank 3 card, his single target and his AoE is like an ult. It's like a 1 or a 2 out of 6 ult. This AoE is like his ult, but like maybe, nah. Yeah, I would say this is like a 1 or 2 out of 6 ult. Both the rank 3 cards. Now, why this works perfectly, he has no crit resistance. When he's maxed out, level 86 stars, he has only 2% crit resistance. You are going to crit this guy no matter what. You will crit this guy in gear. Now, me personally, I don't do gear. You guys know my issue with gear. It's not really of an issue, more of me not having a lot of CC and running into 200k CC on gear or gold 5. So when I get my CC up, I'll go do gear. Right? You already know that. But yeah, this is hilarious. And now week 2, fill the ultimate move gauge by 1 orb every time a debuff is applied during the turn. Now, for all you people who love to use Estarossa, he grants a debuff when you use a card. When using attack skill, he applies a debuff. When you do damage to a character, whatever it is, except if it's a counter or something like that, he does damage to a character. Or he puts a debuff on a character. Which means, if you attack, first turn, run alt rush or whatever, and you use a skill, you get his ult like that. If you use his skill, Lost for Meliodas skill, and King's skill, let's say you're running alt rush, you use both of their skills, you get their ult. Turn 1, because of that, for that week. If you're running Estarossa as an enemy, or if you're fighting Estarossa as an enemy, or anybody who debuffs. Rank 3 or week 3 cannot use recovery skills, which means anybody who takes this rank 3 from Lost for Meliodas, or this rank 1 or this rank 3 from Lost for Meliodas for its first or second skill, you're not healing, which means you're going to die. You're going to take L's when you're fighting this guy. And for all you people who skipped or summoned on all these other banners, hey, alright. And then week 4, it says week 3 here, but it means week 4. Increases crit damage by 70%. Oh my god. Lost for Meliodas' crit damage is at 170% at level 1 base. When he's maxed, it goes from 170 to 177.5. Yo, this guy is... And look at his crit chance, bro. 70%. Oh no. It's 73%. That'll definitely go up. Right? He will crit, bro. This is beyond broken, bro. Especially the first week when he drops. I think the first week and the first, third, and fourth week are hilarious. The second week, it's like if you run anybody who debuffs, right? Any commandment you run, no, I shouldn't say any commandment because there are some that thing, right? If you run Melascula, if you run Estarossa, hey, if you run any of them, any single one of them, they will get crit chance, or they will get their ultimate gauge orb. If you bring King and Petrify, you will still get an orb because he debuffs you with Petrify. And now, let me go on to this buff situation. If you guys don't know, recently there was or not recently, they mentioned here there was a buff update. I want to go over it real quick because I figured out what it meant for the people who did not know, including myself. Okay, here. The 3 separate buff effects animations for basic stats, attack, defense, and HP have been combined into one animation. What that means is there's no longer 3 blue icons, right? If you guys don't know, Mono Red, right? I thought it was a debuff on Amplify, but it is still. Mono Red, if you don't know, for Mono Red, what they do is you run Arthur on the team, right? You run this Arthur, and then what you try to do is get his rank 3, right? So you can get the debuff immunity and basic stats. Now, when you use this skill, you get 3 buffs usually. On rank 1, 2, and on rank 3, you get 4 buffs. So what? You get 3 buffs from attack, HP, and defense, and then you get 1 from immunity. Right? So a maximum you could get was 5 if you run this team. Now, the maximum you can get is 3 because basic stats, the attack, HP, and defense will no longer be 3 buffs. It will be 1. It will be all 3 in 1 buff. So that little blue square, it's going to be only 1 now, which means Escanor will lose 60% extra damage to Amplify with that card. And if you don't get a rank 3, Escanor is only going to get, and you could remove these buffs, obviously, with other characters, right? But we're not talking about that. He's only going to get 3. He lost 60% damage dealt. Same as Derriere. She lost 60% damage dealt. And what's funny is I don't think they did this on JP. Honestly, I think on JP you still get like 3 buffs, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know. I think the last time I used Derriere on JP, I still got the 3 buffs. So you guys let me know. I don't know if they did this on JP. I don't think they did, but you guys let me know. But yeah, that's what it is now. Mono Red got nerfed, so guess what team is rising up now? Pen team is going to rise up. Actually, Lost Way Meliodas' team. Yo, this is the most funniest thing ever, bro. It's hilarious because I don't play geared. We'll see. Maybe I'll run into it. Hey, increases crit chance for... If Lost Way Meliodas' crit chance goes up, that's good. If you crit him, that's good. It's like it's a win-win situation if you have him. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm Zioxus. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Road to 400 subscribers. Let me know what you think about all this. So let me know if you're summoning for Lost Way Meliodas, and let me know if you're upset that you summoned on other banners when everybody told you to skip those banners for Lost Way Meliodas. I'm curious, right? I'm curious to see. But yeah, for everybody who did summon on every other banner that they were not supposed to, especially Monster Beach banner, which a lot of you guys did summon on, and now you only have like 100 gems or something like that. I hope it was worth it. If you do play geared, because for a whole month you're not going to be able to do nothing, if you're fighting him at least.